Hello everyone, welcome to Sulfursoft. Today we are going to start the lecture number 3 of Python Mega Course, in which we are going to discuss identifiers. What are identifiers in Python and what is the purpose of identifiers? So from basic to core we are going to cover every aspect of identifier in this lecture. Let's start. Simple, a name in the Python program is called identifier. For example, if we will move toward the pie chart, then I will show you that what is identifier. Here already we have a file test3 from previous video. Let's suppose we have a variable a whose value is 10. So this a, the name a, is called identifier in the Python, and this is the value of identifier. In Python, as we have seen already in the pie chart, that equal to sign is used to assign a value to the variable or the identifier. Here, equal to is used to assign the value 10 to identifier or variable a value. 10 is the value of identifier a. You just declare the variable and assign a value. The type of variable becomes what is the value. For example, the type of variable depends upon the value. For example, here we have declared a and assigned a value 10 to it. So 10 is an integer, a whole number. If we will print the type of a, then what it will show? Type is a function in Python. We will discuss this function in upcoming videos. This type function tells us the data type of variable. Let's execute. Integer. So in Python we don't need to declare variable like this, integer, for example, like we have declared like this. So it is giving an error. There is no such thing int or string or float. Value decides the data type of variable. Now I am changing the value with the name Henry. What will be the data type of variable now? String. Now I am changing the value to 10.11. What will be the data type? Float. Now I am changing the value to 10 plus 5j. What is the value? Complex. It's a complex number. In Python, you can also declare the complex number, and we will discuss the complex data type in upcoming videos. So you don't need to declare any type of variable in the Python. Yes, in Python, assigning initial value is very much compulsory. However, in other languages, if you declare the variable and don't assign a value, then the other languages don't give you any error. But in Python, if you don't assign any value, then Python will give you an error. For example, look here, it is saying a is not defined. So to define a variable in the Python, you need to have a value of it. For example, I am giving the value to a is equal to 20. Now it is not giving any error. A multiplied by B multiplied by A, 200. Now our operation is normal, but if we don't assign the value, then it will give us error. Now we will discuss what are the allowed characters in the Python which we can use for identifier or variable name. Here I have listed down the three, and these three are the main allowed things or allowed characters for identifier in Python. Only alphabet characters or alphabet symbols are allowed. You can name a variable with the alphabet, either uppercase or lowercase. You can declare a variable with a digit, but we'll see next that where we can put the digit, because at the start of the identifier name, if you will put the digit, then Python will give the error. We will discuss the examples. You can use underscore in between the variable name. So let's see. A, there is variable A, I am using variable A. Let's on it. So 20, the small a. Python is case sensitive. So there is a difference between the small a and the large a. This one, you can see yourself that both outputs are different. Now we have seen that can we use alphabet with integer with the digit, then A8 I have defined a variable, and now I am going to print the value of A8. What will be the value? 20. But if I'll put 8 in front of the A, 8A, then what will happen? It will give you an error because Python don't allow you to start the identifier name with the digit. There are special symbols like dollar symbol, at symbol, something like these. If we use these type of symbols in the variable, then Python will give the error. Only allowed characters which we already have discussed are alphabet symbols, either uppercase or lowercase, digits, but digit should not start the name of the variable, and underscore. Now, if we use the special character, then it will give an error. For example, we are using a special character. What will be the output? Let's see. Error. Syntax error. Cannot assign to operator. It is clearly saying that you have used the symbol, a special symbol, which is not allowed in the Python variable or identifier name. I'll delete it, and now I'll show it. Cache 20. Last time we have not discussed the example of underscore. Now I will show you underscore cache. Both variables are different. 19. For example, print underscore cache. What will be the output? 19. So we can also start the variable name with the underscore. Already discussed it that identifier name should not start with the digit. If we will start the identifier name with the digit, then Python will give an error. Identifiers are case sensitive. Yes, if there is a bigger A and smaller a, then both variables, both identifiers will be different. In Python, if a identifier starts with underscore, then it has some special meaning. Special meaning is that it is private variable. What is the private variable? What is the global variable? What is the public variable? We will discuss these in upcoming videos. But at this time, consider it private variable is limited in its scope, and it can only be available for a function, for a class where it is defined. Outside the class and outside the function, we cannot use that variable. So let's see on the pie chart. We have already declared underscore cache is equal to 19. So underscore cache is private variable. We cannot use reserved keywords in the Python as a identifier or variable name. There are 33 reserved keywords in Python. These reserved keywords we will discuss in upcoming videos. But for example, there is a reserved keyword to define a function which is def. Let's suppose I am taking that as a variable name. Then what Python will say to me? Let's see. Invalid syntax. Here we are using a reserved keyword of Python as a variable name, which is illegal in Python. So we cannot use reserved keyword. For example, if no, we cannot use reserved keyword in Python. There is no length limit of for identifiers. You can define any length identifier or variable name, but it is recommended to use small name or name which will be fruitful in your program. Otherwise, it would be very much tough for you to handle that identifier or variable name. Based on the concepts which we have learned in this video, I will show you some examples. I will recommend stop the video and the identifier name which I am going to write in the pie chart. Guess which identifier name is right and which identifier name is wrong. Let's move toward the pie chart. You can see the PyCharm is also not giving the suggestion of variable which is not correct. But I'll write it. Python is old variant for the quiz purpose. Look at this. I am writing and the PyCharm is giving me suggestion for the legal identifier. So these are all the variables which I have declared just for the sake of practice purpose. Please stop the video, guess what is happening here and guess the right answer, and after that I will tell you that what is the right answer. Now I hope you have guessed the right answers based on the concept which we have learned in this course. Now start with the first variable 221 total. Is it right or wrong? It is wrong. Why? Because the identifier name should not start with a digit as we have already learned. So I will delete it here. Is it right or wrong? Total 221 is equal to 20. Yes, it is right. Digits and alphabet can be used combined in the Python to define the variable name. Is it right or wrong? It is right. Again, alphabets and digits can be used to define the name. It is wrong because digits is in the start, so we cannot start the identifier name with the digit. I'll delete it. Duck at 45. We have used the special character herein, so it is wrong. I'll delete it. Is it right or wrong? It is right because with underscore you can declare a variable and underscore can come in the start of the variable. It is right or wrong? As if are the reserved word in the Python, so we cannot use the reserved word as identifier name. So I'm going to delete it. Yield. Yield is basically the reserved word in Python, so we cannot use this as a identifier or variable name. Let's run the code. Now we are getting the output because all errors are gone. Total 21, 221 is equal to 20. 20 is the output. Python 3 is the new version. Yes, Python 3 is the new version and the same is printing here. Underscore ABC underscore DEF 23. Yes, it is right and it is also printing that thing here. Now, I have already told you that Python name can be started with underscore. And if a Python name starts with underscore, then it means a private variable. It cannot be accessed from outside the block or from outside the function or class in which that variable is defined. But if a variable name starts with double underscore, then it is called strongly private variable in the Python. It has some special meaning. Although we can change the value of underscore private variable or double underscore private variable, but these are the norms in Python that if a variable is defined with the underscore, then it is private variable. You cannot change the value outside the block. And if a variable is defined with double underscore, then it is strongly private variable. Let's define a strongly private variable. No, we have got the output. Yup is basically the strongly private variable in the Python now. In Python, there are some methods which are called magic methods. If a Python identifier name starts with double underscore and ends with double underscore, then that identifier will be considered as magic method. Magic method has some special purpose in Python. What are their purposes? Why they are used? What is the purpose of these Python magic methods? We will discuss all this stuff in the upcoming videos. But here, just for the sake of understanding, if we'll start a variable name with double underscore and end a variable name with double underscore, then it will become a magic method in the Python.